So as of right now, yes, Easton is released on JP. She's out. You know, that's the case. Currently, Global has one banner. What is that? That is going to be the Fez Merlin banner. Now, up next at the end of the month, that's another streamed unit. That's supposed to be something of better quality, I guess you can say. So, again, we know what's next. We know what's happening for the entire year. We've kind of known this. I've talked about it. You know about it. But now I'll let you know what my plan is, what your plan should be, given we just saw part 2 unit. Okay, that's the case. A lot of people have already jumped in my comments and said, you know what? This unit sucks so bad, I'm not going to go and summon for Merlin. But again, before you do that, you should keep in mind, you know, you can still wait. Today, I'm going to talk about everything, break it down, make it quick for you. And then again, it's going to be a should you summon for Easton and what you should do now, given Merlin is still here and still going to be here for a while. I'm going to break it down. You'll see. Let's jump into it. First thing with the unit, we saw the banner already. I was in the game and my game crashed, so I'm back on the JP website. This banner is utter turd. You shouldn't be summoning for it, okay? If you're a waifu fan, you love Easton more than anything, you can have fun with this banner. Go and do it. Go and enjoy. You don't even play for meta in any capacity, then go for Easton. Again, if you love Easton, whatever, do it. Have fun. That's what the only reason or only decision you should make to actually summon for this banner. That's the only reason you're doing it, right? So there's that. Again, if you're chasing any of the unit in this banner, there's no point. This has been given for free. This is for free. This is also for free. This is not worth it. This was, I believe, sometime for free. I don't know when, but it was. This is, again, decent, but still not really. These are just, what is the word? Niche? Not even niche units. They're just, I don't even know what they are. This, it was for free also. So majority of this banner is not even needed in any capacity. This unit also doesn't really do so good. It's not worth it, right? Again, before what's happening at the end of this year, there is no point in dumping gems into anything. Realize now that I say that, but you know, the demon cosmetics dropped, so GG's on that. But again, with this banner, there's no point to dump gems into it. There really is no use case in any of these units. Majority of them you can get in a different banner, and majority of them you have, right? So that's the first point. This banner is a skip. It genuinely is. So you're saving the 600 gems, you'll be fine. And in this update, you're getting like 115 and somewhat gems. So overall, this was a massive W of an update. It genuinely was. Now with that, it currently leaves you with this, right? It leaves us with this banner, which is the Merlin banner. Now, a lot of people were planning to wait till part 2 and even further to see what the next 2 banners are, then decide to summon, okay? Before you summon, if you decided, you know what, Easton sucks, I'm gonna go summon now, I would still wait, okay? Just see what the end of the month has. If that is a must-have Ragnarok unit that you need for everything, check that out. Again, they're not gonna most likely release another demonic beast. We can't get one, but the dragon and the other demonic beast still remains. I don't know what they're going to do, and if they're going to release it, I don't think so. They shouldn't, but they could do anything they want, right? So again, wait, see what happens at the end of the month. If it's a useful unit, you then decide. But again, you know, you also think about it. If you didn't finish your rotation, if you didn't do anything, realize that this banner that currently dropped sucks. You did get 100 extra gems that might help you continue your rotation, finish the sub, and see what's there. Again, it is still a very spicy banner. Obviously, it's also spicy for the reason that in the 3.5 Annie, it's a survey draw, and, you know, most likely that'll be good. Unless, you know, Global screws it up again, you know? We're going to get all those, like, beautiful green, green Escanor, red Escanor. That's why, you know, never won't release any more Escanors, because we're so good at bringing these back on every spicy banner. That's why. That's why we don't get a new one. You know, it's all your fault. But again, we have that up and coming. That's why this banner is so good, and it still is good. If you want to go and summon, and this was that banner that decided for you that you know, now that this sucks, I don't need it, boom, I'll jump in. You can. You did get 100 gems, that's fine. But again, I still recommend wait. Just see what happens at the end of the month. If the unit sucks and it's garbage and you do not need it at all, move about your day, summon for Merlin, right? Basically, for the end of the month, we're going to get the banner on JP on the 27th. We're going to have the stream on the 26th. Basically, between those 2 days, you'll know what happens. And this banner doesn't leave until like 11:01. You got plenty of time with this banner, okay? You do not have to skip. You don't have to. You're not going to miss out or anything like that. Just check what happens. If it sucks, go and summon. Again, everyone's been asking, what are you doing? Yes, I'm a free-to-play. I understand that, you know, some units, like, again, this, it fits in my team. It does. Again, she's not, like, 10 out of 10, broken, insane, shattering the meta, as I mentioned. But I might take a look into the banner and see how it goes, because the majority of these units I can't pick up. I need this. Okay, that'll be great for me. I mean, more dupes of this is great. This is great. So overall, I don't even think I have this. This, just more dupes is fine. These units, more dupes is perfectly fine for me. I still don't have this, even though I'm going to buy it from Queen Shop in a little bit. That's the banner for me, right? So in the end, I'm going to do it. Probably, but I'm still going to see what's next, and that's my entire plan. And also, the same advice stands if you are sitting there thinking about finishing your rotation, if you want to reach the 300 mark, the 600 mark, the 900 mark, wherever you're trying to go to. Again, you did get 100 gems. You can go and use that as your thing. Like, I'm not spending gems that I currently have. That's perfectly fine. But remember, with so many things around the corner, it's the best to save. I would just say that if you want to finish the summons here, you did get 100 gems, so it could also push you, right? Both reasons are true. That, there's big things coming around the corner, but those 100 gems can get you this unit and those units. You're more than welcome to follow that philosophy and have fun. That's it. And again, remember, Freyr was the last unit to release, Reinhardt unit to release, part of a stream, right? So Thona was like released, that was it. But remember how game-changing Freyr really was? Again, you could say anything you want. Freyr is game-changing, okay? He helps in so many different aspects. Maybe he's not like a PvP insane carry, but the deer is so much easier because of him. The bird is also kind of easier because of him. Like, the wolves is easier because of him. He is a freaking really good unit that, it's just worth it to pick up. That's when, like, if you didn't get him, you missed out on some things here and there. So, who knows what they do with this Ragnarok unit? Who knows if it's a freaking game-changing unit? You don't know that, right? Merlin doesn't really make everything a walk in the park other than, like, farming. And maybe you can consider PvP. So, again, fully up to you. You can decide what you want. They're your gems. Still, unit is, Merlin is still a good unit. I'm not hating on the unit. I'm just saying, wait, see what's next, decide then, okay? And again, end of year, we still know that's an entire Fez. There's bigger things around, along the horizon. They've given you gems, right? They've given you stuff. You've gotten the 100 gems from the 10-year anniversary. You've gotten the 150 gems from the 50 million download. You got the Sariel gems. You got so many gems like sprinkled in here. About, let's say, 300 plus gems altogether given to you just like that. So you had more than enough to make it for both Merlin and the next Fez. And even if you want to consider the Fez after that, if you skip the units in between. So if you've been playing it right, you can definitely sandwich them. You might have to skip Ragnarok, but everything else you'll get. So again, if you've been playing it right, you can do that anyways. So you don't even need this video. But again, we have Halloween Easton. You're skipping that. Cosmetics are releasing. You might be picking those up. So remember, you have to just weigh out everything. Decide if you really want Merlin. I know people are already planning to jump into her banner now because they saw how crappy this banner is. I still recommend to wait, but it's up to you. So again, that's been it for me. We'll see on the, basically we'll know what's happening. On the, like, let's say 22nd to 23rd, we'll know if it is Ragnarok or if it's not Ragnarok. You also might know next week if they choose to drop a step up, which it's not going to happen most likely. It's an unprecedented thing for them to drop a step up in between a 600 and a 600. It has to be a week break. So they didn't do that, which means I don't think it's a step up. So you'll find out majority of it on the 22nd and 23rd of what their plan is. If it's a Ragnarok update, if it's a collaboration update, anything could happen. I don't think so. Collab has to be Ragnarok. We've had so many months without it. But yeah, that's where it stands. Best of luck. Decide what you want for Merlin. Decide what you want with Easton. If you want those units, do what you want. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just updating you on what the plan is now. Given Easton was a flop, you don't really need that. Given Merlin still exists and Ragnarok is still around the corner and 2 festivals that are supposed to be massive, again, play it safe. That's just my opinion. Peace out, enjoy.